Hello, everyone. George is here, and welcome to a new episode. And this week we are talking about the DIPA, the digital income producing assets, or the digital income property assets, because we are talking about how to create the digital asset in your business based on the knowledge, the experience, the expertise, the processes, the systems, that everything you have created during your operation in your business, or during your job. If you have a job, you accumulated so much knowledge, you accumulated so much skills and experience. So how you can repackage all those that you already have, that you already share with the people on daily basis, could be for free, could be in so many different formats. So how we can repackage all of those, and we create what we call the digital income producing assets. So those digital income producing assets, they are super important because they help you with two main points. First, it helps you, or they help you to create a new stream of income in your job, in your business. And also on the flip side, on the other side, also you can use them to create more components for your marketing, social media, advertising, and sales processes. And this is what people buy in first place before they come and buy your full offer, or your offer that or the product or the solution or whatever you call it, before they come and decide, yes, I want to invest in this kind of offer. Because at the end, when they invest in your offer, they are investing in your company, they are investing in you, in trusting you. Once they do, and they logically assess and logically understand like why they have this kind of investment. Now they look at their side, and they say, and they justify why this investment will help them. So first they do the investment not in your solution, not in your product, not in your offer, but in you, in your team, the people behind your company, behind your brand. Once they do that, now they can justify, yes, this is a good investment. Now I can justify how I can use the offer of that brand, or the solution of that business to help me change my circumstances, change my results. So as a customer. So today I'm going to talk about the three P's. P. It's not PP. It's just like it sounded funny. So the three P's of any business. And if you watch the Profit for Marcus Lemonis, and you watch like those famous and well-established brands who do all those TV shows about startups, about businesses in different industries. You can find them in and like the Profit, they do the show in so many different industries, but also you can find the same shows in real estate and the food, accommodation, restaurants. You find lots of those. And those people who are super successful, they are multimillionaires, they are multi-billionaires. What they are doing, they don't go and just like open a business plan with 12 section and I don't know, like 40 pages, and they start looking at the business from this point of view. The business plan is super important. The business plan is pretty good, but it is so much confusing for so much people. So how we can skim the whole business plan on just like 3 steps, and those 3 steps or 3 areas of every single business, we call them the 3 Ps. And those 3 Ps come from Marcus Lemonis, the guy who does the show The Profit. He is already a billionaire, and he invests in struggling businesses to help them get out the struggle and to expand, to explore more opportunities, and to grow the business together. So this is what he focused on. Instead of focusing on 12 sections of a business plan, he focused only on 3. And those 3 are the people, first P, process, second P, and the product, which is your offer, your solution, the third P. So the 3 Ps that you should always consider when you are running your business, and when you are assessing an offer, or even if you want to plan to start a business down the road. If you have a job and thinking of starting a business, so what you can do with those 3 Ps. those three P's, they summarize the whole process, the whole operations involving your staff in your business, and why they are super important when we are talking about the digital income producing assets. So, because at the end, everything that we do it from us, from people. Like people, they are the core of everything. And I've seen so much people, they are focusing on like, what is the next course I want to buy? What is the next workshop I have to attend? What is the blah 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 I have to do, or ebook, or whatever it is I have to learn, or to watch, or to read, in order to move forward, like in my business, or in my job, or with my business idea. So literally what you have to do is, or you have to think the core of everything that you do in business or you do in a job is human beings, is you, your staff, your employees, your customers, everything that involved people. So this is the super important component. But also, those people, they cannot perform everything by themselves. Otherwise, like, you need an army of people. You need hundreds of people, and we cannot sometimes afford to hire so many people in our business. So the people component is super important. Now it becomes the second important component, which is the process. But the process cannot be created. The process cannot be run in an efficient and productive and profitable way unless there are like skilled people stand behind it. So this is the like the summary of everything that we do in business. This is the summary of everything that we do in our jobs. So for you to create an income, for you to create a producing property or producing income, either digital or non-digital. Digital, we called it like digital income producing assets, or digital real estate assets, or digital income property asset. But on the real life, what we just call it real estate. So have a house, an apartment building, a commercial strip mall, those are producing assets. Those are the kind of assets that you literally create, you literally buy or purchase, and they are hard assets. You can find them even like 100 years after today. And also, no matter what happens in the market, they will stay in there. They're not going to disappear. They are not just like a number, like stock exchange, or interest rate, or a number in the bank. Like even your money at the bank becomes a number. So if the bank decides to wipe out this number, we become without any money, and that is very risky. And with the digitization of money, we're going to get to this stage. You're going to have lots of money. That money, if it sits in the bank, and if you do something, the bank will decide, yes, let's take off George off our list. George and his millions and everything that he owns will disappear, and you have now to beg the bank to I don't know if they will agree to put it back. So we don't know what will happen later on, when everything is just a number and is going to be just like digitized in a way that other people control what you possess. And that is the thing. Like, you should not give full control to other people. You should not give full control to banks over your money. You have to invest your own money. You have to be responsible for the money that you create. You have to be responsible for the people who work with you, either your staff or your customer. You have to be responsible for the assets, the knowledge that you produce. You don't just like go and consume. You don't just like go and buy online courses. You have to be responsible to produce those, because once you do that, they are like your own property. And now you can move them like anywhere you want. Whereas the physical, also real estate, sits in one place. You cannot move a land from Canada to US. So you can move, but the properties that stay in there. The digital income producing asset, the beauty of it, that you can create it on the digital space and you can move it wherever you want. You can move it from one land, which that's what we call the platform, a digital platform. You can move it from one space to another, and you can move freely with it. So it has the same impact, the same power of the actual real estate, the actual income producing real estate. So once you create the digital income producing assets, you can move it anywhere you want. So going back to the three P's, the people, the process, and the products, why they are super important, because those are the three major components in everything that we do, not only in business or in your job, but also in life. In life, we deal with the people. You deal with friends, you deal with your family, you deal with your customer, you deal with so many different people. So the people component are the people, or are the ones who create the process, who create the products. And once they have the right skills, now they can create anything that you want in your business, and literally they can help you to move mountains. So in previous episodes, I spoke about the high potential income skill. Review that episode after you watch this today, and that is super important because it tells you literally that in your business you don't need anything, at least to start with, or at least to grow and scale your business, other than the right skills. And the right skills today are not just linear or in one dimension. Go back to this episode and learn how to create the right high potential skills so you become irreplaceable in your market. You become irreplaceable and with your solution, and the people look at you as the only solution in the market. And this is your aim in running your campaign, in running your business, in running your advertising, in running everything that you want in order to make the profit that you want, or you feel you deserve. Because once you have the right profit, now you can reinvest, you can contribute, you can grow, you can help other people grow in community, in your church, and your temple. So you can do literally so many different things once you do that correctly. So focus on your business on those three P's. People create everything. Process sometimes also helps people to be more efficient, more productive, and also sometimes replace all the routine, all the repetitive tasks that you may eliminate from your people. Doesn't mean like you have to lay off people, but it means that you free the time for those people, for them to invest invest more time on creating better things in your business, or in the process or operations that you are doing. And then at the end, the product, which is like your offer. Remember, like, we don't sell only products. So for me, I would say it like PPO, like people, process, offer, instead of just saying product, because sometimes the product is so tricky and it talks so much about competition, about discounts, and those kind of things. So we need to think how we can repackage that product with digital assets in a way also to create 10x value. People perceive it as high value comparing to any other solution in the market. Once you do that correctly, now literally you can move mountain. Now literally you can help your client to see you as the only solution in the market. So with that being said, I'm not going to talk a lot today about or repeat myself about the digital income producing assets, how important they are. Now I will leave you with that today. Like, think about those three P's in your business. Think about, take today like some time just to think, what are the digital income producing assets that you can produce, that I spoke also about yesterday, and literally you can add to your business right now. You can create that digital real estate assets that sits on a certain platform on the digital space, so you can produce more income, you can produce more impact, because the knowledge is the bottom line of impact, is the bottom line of contribution, is the bottom line of change and transformation. So think about those and let me know in the comment section what are those that you have decided to create, how do they work if you already have them? And I'd like to get your feedback. I'd like to get also your experience on those. With that being said, thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you tomorrow with a new question and a new topic. Cheers, and have a great and enjoyable